Murdoch Agro D presents. After seeing how pure the worgen and pets were like, I almost wish I had created a hunter because of it. They are the most unique pet by far that was able to be tamed in Wrath of the Lich King, bug or not. And yes, at first I, like many people, sided with Blizzard in their removal from combat. I had assumed hunters were using a bug that allowed them to tame the worgen on bloodmoon IL. But thanks to a video I saw on YouTube about the bug's guide to taming the worgen in question, I was corrected. As it turns out, it was a quest mob named Garwal, whom is a worgen at first, but turns into a worgen after losing a certain amount of health. I also finally understood the reason as to why I have never heard about that mob before this whole worgen fiasco. It was a part of a quest chain I never completed so that I could keep the worgen disguise quest item that was to be used in said quest chain involving garwal. It was an odd bug, there is no denying that. But I think personally, since the mob itself is a beast to start out with, it is more of an exploit than a bug. Typically, a bug for something is when your talent tree is erased like an etch a sketch. Granted, a bug may have caused this exploit to occur, but look how many threads and posts have been deleted over this. I mean, there are even players who aren't hunters asking for garwal to be tameable. Did anyone notice how there were more threads and posts about the worgen pet than the TR9 sets? An interesting distraction, wouldn't you say, Blizzard? I am starting to wonder if this bug was done on purpose to distract players from discussing the TR9 gear sets. Even you, Blizzard, must admit that from a player's perspective this does seem a little odd even for your track record. So I must ask, whom did it really hurt in the game when hunters tamed the mob known as garwal? As far as I know, the only thing it actually affected in the game was that they exploited a bug, and that was about it. I didn't see players rushing to the forums with rise of Q, Q and O, P, worgen, pets. I can understand their combat potential removed based on the fact they exploited a bug. But I wonder if that's what really happened. Your track record clearly states that when any of those hunter bug exploits came up in discussion, you let the hunters keep the tamed bug pets, but removed the ability to tame them ever again. Is it that you sort of removed them because garwal was not an exotic beast in which DM spec hunters could tame it? Or was it because they exploited a bug, and in that case it makes many people wonder why you removed them and not the other bug exploit pets? The fact you didn't remove those ones or those for what could be considered legal precedence. After careful review of what happened, I can certainly understand you making garwal untamable. But your actions regarding the tamed pets is a little questionable, and there are quite a few players, hunter or otherwise, that have already stated something to that effect before. Why are some exploits like the one that allows players to use the iron boot flask on mounts acceptable, but not the garwal bug exploit? After all, the iron boot flask disguise drops when you mount, but when you use it on the mount, nothing happens. Granted, I personally did not and was not able to tame garwal, so I may end up coming across as a know-nothing noob. At least in my defense, I knew nothing of this matter until after Blizzard addressed the matter. As far as the talent tree for the worgen pets, I don't know anything about what it was like, so I cannot discuss that part of the issue. I believe this video has gone on long enough, and for the time being, my point has been more than reached. Goodbye for now. Catch you later.